Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First and 10. Play action, Stafford. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Kyren Williams, the intended receiver there. And third down coming up. From the gun, here's Stafford. The open man is Nacua. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. It's complete. He's got cut. And he's going to have a Rams first down as this defense can't come up with the play they need. They surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. Throwing again is Stafford. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
The motion man is Nacua. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Stafford going to give it to Cora. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That's taken in by Higbee. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. Easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were.
And he's in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, L.A. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Chandler now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. We get a stoppage. There's an injured player. It is T.J. Hawkinson who was shaken up on that last play. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And a short pickup past the 25. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
2nd down and 8. Stafford now. They'll set up the screen here to Corum. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He's got a man. That's Nacua. Complete.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Kupp in motion. Here's a run. And he'll go down, back at the 4. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's going to go backwards on that one and take him down back at the 6-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. To the goal line and in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Los Angeles. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will take a 21-7 lead. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Room to run at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us. here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Now McCarthy. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. A run out of the gun with Corum. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
But how many of those rushes did we see in his time in Michigan, Mike? I mean, it feels like we've been watching this kid play football for years now, and now he's got a chance to make his mark on the NFL stage. 27 rushing touchdowns last year.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Chandler now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw, it's McCarthy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. On the handoff, Jones. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And after parting ways with the Packers, Jones kind of surprised some by staying in the NFC North. He signs with Minnesota, and he joins an offense that is loaded with talented skill players. So if he can continue to be the playmaker he's been throughout his career, they've got themselves.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
From his own end zone, it's Stafford. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and 9. The motion man is Nacua. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. They'll stay on the ground with Cora. Past midfield to the 45. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some.
Williams hit, and he loses the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is McCarthy. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And the tackle's going to be made down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing again is McCarthy. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his 2nd miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll start this on the ground with Cora. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. you gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nacua.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Corum. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, they go with Corum. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. It is 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. Once again, it's Corum. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff to Corum running left. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Corum. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's going to have the Rams first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone.
And that one is intercepted by Stephon Gilmore. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Past midfield.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.